Okay, so in the last class, we started working on this design. We were looking at how to implement this design, at least most of it. So we understand how these things happen and we're able to also create our own page when we have that kind of task on our hands. Yes. So we started with the sign-in page, yeah, which is this one. And I'm just going to open this and get that up. So did anybody check out the Daisy UI? That was your own task. Has anybody tried that Daisy UI? Anybody look it up? Okay. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, sorry. What is the Daisy UI?
Yeah, Daisy UI is a variant of Tailwind Daisy. Variant of Tailwind. Okay, so let me just see components. Um, well, is accordion, is it? Not that fine anyway. Okay. So, well, there are all these ones. So this is actually the Daisy UI. You could check it out. Probably there are things that could help you. Let me see. Is there more down here? Mm, So, no? So there are actually different things here. So you can just try and look this up, whether it does the same thing that Bootstrap, as we were trying to compare that time, whether it does look like Bootstrap or help the way Bootstrap used to do. So yeah, we're back to what we were doing. So we're on this page the last time, and we're able to come up with this. So in the last class, I think we said that if you check through the pages, you can see that there's similarity between this sign in and sign up page. So you have similarity between both of them. And you wouldn't like to do repeat the style, repeat all this hard work that we put in to achieve this. You won't want to come and start doing the same thing on this particular one. So we have to find a way to make what we've done here, we're able to use it in this same place, like in the sign up page. So we are trying to, what do they call it? Keep it. We are trying to do dry. So don't repeat yourself. So that's what we are trying to achieve. Yeah. Hope you guys can hear me.
Yes.
So for us to achieve that, because we said that there are similarities, we have to create what we call a layout. So we're going to create a layout because this is this layout and this layout, they are similar. The only difference is, well, this guy, form is actually going to change with respect to the page. Yeah. The image to also change with respect to the page. So we're going to try and achieve that. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to inside my, okay. So inside my components, I will just create a folder. I will call it layouts. inside this layout now, I am going to create, let's call it hot layout JS, right? So I'll just do RAFCE and what and what. So we're going to go back to our login page. We're going to strip it of something. So one of them is this. We're going to move a couple of things here. So we're going to move this hot header. If you check, if we go back to this thing, yeah, if you check, we'll go back here now. So this header is here. We also have it on this head, on this. So, but then this text is actually different. So we have to look for a way to conditionally show that. Then this image too, well, you have to look for a way to make that work too. So I'm going to move this hot header. So I'm just going to I'm going to remove this hot header. Well, and we are going back. We are going to the hot layout. So I'm going to do the whole relative. Yeah. So class relative. Not my relative anyway. And then inside here, I'm going to bring in the hot header. Hot header. Okay. Then what's the next thing that I need to do? So let me go back to login. So here now, let me open here. We have this. So let's go back to this now. So what I really want to change here is just this content inside here. I think that's just the major thing that is going to change. This part, I'm going to conditional, since it's just two images, so we are going to like conditionally manage them. What again? We'll start from those two first. So, but the major thing that is changing is this. Let's just take it. So if I come back here, what I'm going to do is I am going to move, this is div, okay. Okay. So I'm just going to leave my form here. I think it is the form and this other guy. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to leave from inside here. So this, I'm going to wrap all of this inside a div. And I'm going to explain why. So I have this div and I want to, let me just cut this out. This is like the major, this thing. Okay. So I am just going to paste it here. It's going to scream. I'm just going to move this guy. All right. So my page will be as ugly as anything if I come back here. Ooh, everything has scattered. Okay. So I go to my auth layout and I'm going to just replace everything here. Okay. So just pull back my auth layout, the auth header rather. So I have this. So I need to bring in my images. So let's see. So let's go to login. And I am just going to, okay, yes. So I'm just doing a kind of refactoring. Okay. I don't even know if this is right. Hmm. I think I've missed something somewhere. Okay. And so I'm supposed to import this group. Where's the Google? Okay, Google icon is on the other side. Okay, so now this layout, remember, we are trying to create this layout so we can reuse it for both pages, for both the sign up and the login page. Now, but we can't use this thing. We can't use this if there's no way to pass, because we want to pass this element, we want to pass this page, the content of this page inside here and display it. So what we are going to do is, this is going to take a prop, and that prop is called children. So that children stuff. And then these children, they are nodes. They are, what do they call it? Elements, basically. So we're going to put, I actually made it on, okay, well, I think I've gotten where it should be. So inside here now, I'm going to just pass children. Okay, these children here, of validation. Somebody should help me. How do they do this thing again? I need to, yeah, prop types. I need to import prop types. It's what's layout? That it's you guys should help me. Else I'll just
Yeah, the prop types.
okay. I know I've not imported that this. I need to let me import it first. Uh, import prop. I don't remember how it is.
Import prop types from prop types.
You don't have to destructure it. You just prop type import prop types without the curly braces.
Okay, okay. So
But choose,
from
we are getting it though. Just React prop types from um yeah, from React prop types.
From prop
does
types.
that one also prop types?
Just prop types.
No, the prop type. Okay, yeah, it's correct now.
So yeah, so prop types. Is this it? And what again?
I think you add the type of prop type, whether it's what's it called?
No,
Oh,
you have to
okay.
you have to
Uh-huh.
assign an object. The object to contain the
An
different prop
object.
type.
So yeah, so
So
children, and I actually pasted this thing somewhere. Okay,
I think it's children dot then the type.
prop types dots, then the type of the
so
data.
yeah, that's what was that? Something that skipped my head. Precious, I need you to talk at this point in time. Oh. Okay. What is node? Node?
I thought you said it's basically an element.
If you go with any, it will not still work.
Yeah, but it's actually not right to just throw in any share. It's actually not right to use any and any. Is this it? Is this how it's supposed to be? Well, it's not screaming. But this should be a node. I actually pasted that in on the group and it has skipped my mind. Okay. So let me just, can I confirm? Okay, but then let's just go on. I think I'll correct that afterwards. Okay, prop types dot node. I don't forget what's the name be, so okay, so we'll just go with any for now. I will need to confirm that. Okay, so inside, so I'll go back to my login page. So what I need to do now is I need to wrap this, all of this, the auth layout. Remember, it's taking the lady. I'll actually move this other guy here. Okay, so I think my images are failing. So let me go back to my auth layouts and check how I am calling this. So mhm. Okay, let's remove this. So it needed double this. Okay, we good. Okay, so as good as new. So we are here and we've gotten this and we are fine. So we passed in children and the children took in the elements, this element for this form, and he used it to create this. So we have gotten this aspect. So we have gotten this aspect. So, and this is for our login page. But then we also need to do something similar for the sign up page. So let's see how that works. Let's see how that works. So we're going to just create.
Sorry, Ogochus, can
Yep.
you please like go back and like show me how you passed in like those how you use that children? Just explain it from your code so that I can understand, please.
Okay. So the thing is, these children is actually a prop. And like I was saying, children is it has to do with like elements, or you can call it nodes. So you have how you want, like you have a layout, let's say similar this thing that runs across. Let's say you have a dashboard also. So you have a dashboard and you don't want, yeah, for each page, you don't want to repeat some those the sidebar and then the header, all those things. You just want to changing the content. So you create a layout. Now that layout is going to accept elements. So that element is this children. Children. So you have children which you're going to fix inside here. So you're going to pass these children inside like you're accepting props from here. So these children, so it could be a div, it could be anything. So it will just come and fix up itself here and create out this layout for you. I don't know if you get that point. So it's going to just inject itself inside wherever you pass the children. That's where it's going to inject itself inside. So that means the content is the only place that the content is going to be changing depending on the page. So let's say I had a dashboard, I could have my sidebar, I could have my header, and then the main content. So you just create, as this thing is like this, you create out this layout, how you want it to look. then you have to specify. So this, the whole of those, the code we wrote the last time should have been inside the layout. Then the parts where we want to put in this thing, you just pass the children inside here. So you know on the new page, on the sign up page, if you check on the login page rather, the only thing that we have here is this div containing welcome back, the form, and this just this thing. So it's just this thing. So because this layout is already there and we wrapped it here. So we wrap this here, is accepting this prop. This is the prop, and then it's injecting it inside here. I don't know if you get.
Sorry, sir, Mr. Gotrip. Maybe because
Yeah.
because I came late. Is it that we are passing the whole of the login that we did
Yes.
yesterday, we are passing everything as a children to out layout,
Yes.
trying to get.
Yeah, you're passing it as, you're saying that this is going to be appended or this is going to be fixed inside here. So you're passing
Okay,
it as
sorry.
props. Yep.
Ogorchuk, so that any place, like wherever that children is, this automatically places itself inside that section in the in the
Yes, it just,
in the login.
yes, on the login page now. So
Yes,
this, the
yes.
whole of this comes there, and then the main content on the login page, which is this div containing the form and everything, is just going to
Mm.
inject itself inside here.
Uh,
Yeah. So that's the basic thing. That's how layout is. And you can have multiple layouts depending on how your page or how your website is. So once if they are similar distance, like you have a dashboard, yeah, you can do a layout for a dashboard. If the auth pages are the same, you can do a layout for the auth pages and so on and so forth. So instead of you having to rewrite the logic and rewrite the logic, so any this thing now, any change now I want to do, I just do it on the auth layout here, and I don't have to go to like multiple pages to do that. So that is like you keeping it dry, keeping that's don't repeat yourself. So I hope that is clear.
Hopefully, if
Yeah.
I try it and it don't work, I will come back to you. Make make a start.
No issues. No issues. So we have that. We have that for the login now. So we also have to create. We have to create, yeah, for the sign up now. So I'm just going to do sign.jsx. Okay. Yeah, so for the sign up, I need to create the route. App.jsx, do this, and I'll just say sign up here. I'll just do what? Yeah, sign up. All right, so inside here, so I'm going to change this to our auth layout. Okay. Okay, so let's start with this first. So if I go to slash new, okay, so this join now, let me just link it up. Where is login so that we just navigate at once. So it should be on the auth layout. So auth layout has, oh, inside the auth header rather. So for the auth header, we have this button. Hmm. I'm actually just going to change this to a link. So that still works. Link. So I actually need to import this. So let's go to sign up. But
Please add K to the bottom, the closing tag of the link.
yeah, all right. Okay. All right. So I just want to be able to navigate what happened. Okay. Yeah. Okay. See. So for my sign up layout, I already have this. I already have this. And I don't know if that will work, how it intends, how it is supposed to work. Let's just see how it goes. Let's go here. So this is our sign up. Okay. I think about this work. Okay. So let's start.
So yesterday we were talking about trying not to record everything again. About
Yeah, yeah. Well, what we've done is we are not recording everything. So what we are going to do here is just change only this part. You see that we already have our layout already. So this is just the part that we're going to focus on now. Get hmm? Look, man, do you understand what I mean?
yes, yes. But I was wondering the small circle and the big circle. I think they are part of the middle font. How were you able to bring them out to a separate layout like this?
Yeah. So I moved those codes, the auth layout. This is the circle, this is the other circle here. So everything is just within this thing. So I moved it from that login page and just left the form inside here. It's just the form that is here.
And since I entered, I was like, this is not what he added that time. I just get it now. Okay. I don't know, you make some changes there. Okay.
Yeah, I actually did. Okay, so let's create. We're just going to, I'm just going to copy this and we're going to just edit it along the way. So inside here, okay, so I'll just import link here at once. You will still use it. Okay, so what is broken? Google icon. Okay. So login. Yes. Sometimes there's this hierarchy. So this is sign up page. So we're going to change this. So sometimes there's this hierarchy of arranging imports. Yeah. Okay, so inside here, let's do it one after the other. So let's get you started. Copy this. So replacing this. Okay. Then the next thing is what? Yeah, so we have this join with Google. Hmm. We actually have this button down here, so I'm just going to cut it. Okay, just going to put it up here. Okay. So this one is join with Google. Well, one is what? Sign in notice. Let me check. Okay. Then what's the next thing? So we have full name, email, and password. So I need to set this up. So I have email, password. So I just need to create another input here. So this is actually just going to be type of text. ID is full name. Placeholder is full name. Full and name are separate. Okay. We have what? Email address, password. Then we have join now button. Okay. Then we have these check boxes. So let me just copy this. So we don't have any forgot password. We don't have any of this. This section, this lower section here. I'll just remove this. And after I'll just do a P. Just paste this here. And that even be there. Okay. It should be up. Okay. Okay. So let me just get, so it's flow bytes. Let me just get, I need to get this. Uh, okay. Oops. I had this here, I'm sorry. So need to remove, I need to remove this dark. We need to close this input. Okay. And let me just quick fix. All right, so let's see what this looks like. Let's confirm. Okay, there's a margin bottom here. Now, instead of this MB6, I'll just do MT6. Okay, so let's confirm. So we have T and C, we have statement. So these ones should be a different color. I need to put this. Instead of remember me here, yes, T and C, I have to wrap it in a link. Because this is actually supposed to take us to a different page. Privacy statement. Yeah, flowbyte.com. I mean, those guys have been, well, they've been handy. Okay, so I also need to wrap. Okay, so this is we're just going to do it too. So the essence of this link, why we are not using anchor tags and all this, so that, yeah, your page does not reload. Okay, and so we have that. Let's see what it looks like. I'm sure the color won't have the color anyway. This is what we have. This TNC, well, this is a link that, yeah, we don't have the color like I said. So this is font of 14 pixels. This is also 14 pixels, yeah. So I'm just going to do class. So font 400 is normal. Plus font weight of 400 is normal. Then we have text SM. Text SM is 14 pixels. So I think I also need to do this for this label. Okay, so text this. Oops, yeah. So this should just be normal. Normal and text SM. So let's just compare and contrast. Uh, so yeah, it's almost
Since the
same
number
way.
is not the default,
What?
the number is not the default.
Well, I've actually not really checked that, but just for consistency's sake, just put that. Okay, so what else? So we're supposed to put this color. So let me,
The login on top, have we done it?
this one, Abi.
Yeah.
Okay, we've not done that. Not done that. All right. So what do I want to do here? Okay. I'm actually just so another thing is we can extend these colors. So instead of me having to do this thing I'm doing here, I can just come to my, what do they call this?
Square brackets, Abi.
Okay. Yeah, you can just come to your extent. Yeah, instead of me doing that, I can just come to my extent and pick colors. And I have to do key and value. So I'll just say
The primary color.
primary color. And I just put this inside here. Right. So I come back. Yeah. So instead of this now, I just do text. Well, I've actually messed this up. So let me just give this first text. Yeah, it's primary color. So, and then it automatically gives me.
You could just give a primary blue. Maybe another one. So that's
Yeah, okay. That works. Why am I having that? Let's see. Okay, primary blue. Yeah, so people wait and they do their homework. Into this first. Okay, so we have that.
Designers,
But
more than 20 million. I dey learn.
so so we have this now. I think I need to break at some point. Data as blah blah blah. I'm just going to break. Just do this for doing CPR. We have this plenty space. Anyways, let me just leave it how it was. Yeah, good.
I just wanted to ask, like, I feel like in your design, maybe like there is too much padding or margin beneath each of those input boxes. Like, and it's extending the this thing, what's it called? The space is making the whole form design a bit too long. Because in the text that they gave, it did not enter inside that circle on the bottom. But yours is
Uh,
empty. Maybe if we trim it a bit, it would adjust.
yeah, so I think I agree with you. Okay, so let me just do this. I think it's like 10 pixels. So let me just do this. So I'll do a class MB, this 10 pixels. So I don't think we have we have a 10 pixels thing. I'm going to just replace, I'm using MB6. MB6 is 24 pixels, so that's actually a lot. Okay. This should be an empty. It now shrunk it more than. So if we're reducing it this way, okay. Yeah, well, going by what is here, Sha, a business.
It also seems like ours is wider.
Yeah, ours is actually wider from what I'm seeing. what I am seeing as is wider. Okay. So let's rethink. I don't think I'm really getting this thing. So if we do 4 is how many? 4 is 16. Let's go with 4. Um, okay. So we'll do that. That means we have to like something like just have this thing. But nonetheless,
You missed one.
okay.
It's down.
Okay, yeah, this one. Groceries. Okay. So well, this is what we have now. And I know I'm trying. Okay, so let's go back to layout. And I think what we did was we divided this into two. Half of this, half of this. So let's go. Let's go to tailwind. So I think I'll just divide them in proportionally. So this was what I did. Okay. So
Okay.
yeah, so I go like this.
That may be
Ah,
smart.
that I think that was small. More that way. Because below the status, you're going lower and lower.
Maybe we should give it a try. 2/5, 3/5.
Mm.
Let's see how it's going to look like.
Somebody that starts to do. Okay. It's all good. It's all good. Emmanuel, don't worry. I'll
No,
also, I'll also, I'll also give the chat for you people.
don't trigger the other guy to start talking about. That is
This
slow
is dope.
in this thing.
Yeah, this is better.
Okay.
Yeah, but well, this is white.
What if we shift the woman, the lady to the right a little bit? I mean to the left a little bit. So as to occupy the space.
Yeah, well, we want to balance that out. Okay. Now that's the MX. Oh, I actually did a flex end. Size center.
Okay.
Hmm. What did I
Wow.
do here? So let's see.
Okay.
I did it.
Let's be connected.
A 3/5. Let me just increase to 4/5. But okay. Guys. Okay, so let's see. What are we? What are we? So I still want to justify end anyway. So we sort of need to close this gap. This gap, this gap is a lot. What will happen if I do not put this width? And I just say 1/2. No, 1/2 is too much. Let's say 3/5. Yeah, that's longer. Okay. Mm.
Is there something like 2.5/5 so that we don't get to 3?
Eh,
Probably in square bracket. I don't know. Maybe in square bracket, not to break so that the points will not break it. I don't know.
I've actually not seen this. That's a weird. Uh, yeah, that's actually. Well, let's just do with this for now. This space is actually a lot.
Let's move on. Let's decide.
Yeah, the space is a lot. Okay, so we have that. We have this first. And let's just battle with what we have first.
Sorry, choose. Can you like zoom out your PC to 80%, like your Chrome or your Brave browser to 80%?
Okay.
Okay. All right. We can take it back to normal.
Okay. Mm. Okay. So we are here where we are. I don't even know if that helped anyway. Anyways, let's just go on. Okay. Yeah. Precious, you decide on your own. No, I don't have a best anyway. But you, I use 100%. So, all right. So let's go on anyway. Let's go on. Um, so yeah, so let's go on. And the next thing that we need to think about is this. And what again? So we have this and then this image. So let me just export this image.
So,
Images.
Mr. Agosho, sorry for taking you back to. It seems that children is now importing both the login and the sign up automatically.
Yeah. Remember what we said? This is the only place that we are focusing on.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is the only thing that will change. These other ones, they're already in the layout, so you have to like conditionally display it. So we are going to conditionally change this. Yeah. So let's just continue. Listening. So all right, so I go to my auth layout. Inside my auth layout, I'm getting this lady, so I'll just get the reverse. So I like to, okay, so man. So I'm going to conditionally render man. Obviously, yeah, so who has an idea? What am I doing here? I thought this was all to see me. Eh, Okay, so what do we think that we use? So I'm going to change this to man. I actually have two images sitting side by side. It's a man smiling. Okay, so we have to look for a way that we will conditionally, because yeah, oh yeah. So I want a better way of handling these things. So how do we do that? How do we render if we are on the sign up, show the image for the sign up. If we are for this other one, show the image for this one. Okay. Does anybody have an idea what we could do? Or how we can achieve that?
I don't know. I don't know. Let me just say, can we have something like a state up somewhere there, and then we pass in an object, man, lady. So if it is man, and if it's lady, and I don't know how to work.
Yeah, but
We
where's your
can
condition? What will make it to be man? What will make it to be lady?
um,
So you, in essence, are you saying, are you, what you're
like an
saying?
object now. I mean, like objects. We have man dot man. Like value and
Okay.
key value pair something man lady, so that we just call man shoot, or you call lady.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I think maybe you're not understanding what I'm saying. This image is not supposed to, if it is sign up, is a male, that is this one that should show. If it is login, is this one that should show. So we are trying to manage the image based on the page that we are, or the routes that we are on.
Okay.
Sorry, I got you. Can you say that again, please? I want to understand you, please. Move it.
Yes, but we are trying to manage the page based on the page that we are on. So we want to display the image. So if it is the sign up page, it should show the mail. If it is login page, it shows this other one. So I'm saying, what can we use to achieve this? We do we get, I think. Okay, just thinking about this now. Yeah,
Can you use the route to like do it? The route of the page. Is there any way to check that?
yeah, yeah. So for me, well, Austin and I think I saw passing props and all of that. You guys can actually try that aspect. I think I would also like to know the yeah what can come out. But for me, what I feel we can use is we're just going to from React Router DOM, we're just going to use the route import use location.
Hmm?
We're going to do use location and we're going to manage. So we're going to say const location is equals to use location. So we want to console log location. So we want to use we're trying to get the route and use the route to manage things. So let's see, open the console. So you see we have path name and we're able to see this. So it tells us that we're on this path. So what we are going to do is we're going to conditionally say that if
Use
location,
use temporary to write it. Let's just see. I want to see it, please.
to write what, sorry.
Like that short form that they normally use to write it. I want to see how you write it, please.
Okay, the conditional this in display.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. So depending, do I destructure this and just get path name? That works, right? So just say if path name is equals to oh, login. So if it is login, okay. Oh, okay. I think I get what which is trying to say. Okay. So yeah, so displaying this SRC based on that. Okay, so I'll just let's do it inside here. So I'll just let me comment this. Yeah, instead of having multiple lines, I get your point. I get your point. That makes more sense. Path name. So is this how it's supposed to be? You guys will correct me at some point. So if path name is login, so it's supposed to have a slash. If it's this, show man, else, no. If it is this one, show lady, else, show interesting. Does this work?
No, and put us his
So,
location. Okay.
so we have this. So let's just go back to,
I think we should include that join noun button to also be changing along with the image, right?
yeah, that's what we're going to do.
You see, Muna, clap for me. Oh, clap for me. Round of applause.
Okay. So let's do this. So where is it? So it's inside the header. So we have to also do the same location. We have to go to header, auth header, and we are importing use location. Then we get const structure path name. Also use location. Okay. And then, so what we are going to do here is, okay. So,
Sorry, Ogachooks, can I say something?
yep.
So if you're changing the text, are you going to also be changing the link? Because that sign up is actually not just a text or image to display. I think probably if we should leave it like this, that should be the best practice. Unless there's another way to also change the link too. Once you're like changing, it's not like just flipping text. There's also a link there that is redirecting you to.
Now, well, what is in my mind now is do we do it, do we do that multiple ways or do we just do it a single way? So if I'm doing it a single way, I will just do if path name is equals to slash login, then I just want to do this. Okay, normally this should have happened, sure. So I'm actually just mixing things up. Okay, so the other thing is, the other condition is so this other one would just be login. Yeah, right? Is it login? Yeah, login. And what is this text again?
No, that bottom one should be sign up. The bottom one should be sign up. The part name you changed was login. You inputted was login.
Yeah, if path name is login, so this should route us
Show
to,
show. Okay, yeah, it's working. Sorry, that's my.
yeah. Let me confirm. So this is login. Okay. Okay, so login goes to login, sign up goes to join now. Or again, then this text should be different. I already have an account. Okay, so let's test it out. So new to this, join now. This already have an account. We have this. So this is one way of doing it. The other way that I was thinking was you have to do multiple of these things. So you'll be checking part name on you check part name for this so that you display either login or this thing. Then you now have to also check on this to display the text. So that was like multiple this, and then you also have to check here too.
This one is cleaner. This method is cleaner.
Okay. So we have that. Even though this my button is looking let me confirm. So let me just do instead of 15, let me just do 20 quick. Just for that guy. I want it squished. All right, so we have this. We have this. What else do we need to do? Hmm. Precious, you cannot be confused though. Okay, so we have this, and we've learned how to that you can use the routes to manage. Yeah, you can use the route to manage this. And do we need some space between these lets? Yeah, I think we need some space here. So okay, so let me inside here. I have MB3 there. I also have let me just do forward. Okay. Oh, we didn't also we didn't reduce this thing for the other guy. So well, this. So you can really adjust it to suit the this thing. So I don't know. I was thinking of something, a way we can manage this issue that we have here. This issue that we are having here. So with this other space here. So what if in our auth layout? What if in our auth layout? So we have this. We have the beautiful. And we have this, and then this guy is taking up this. So what if we'll take it back to 1/2 anyway. Okay. And then what I will do here is I'm just going to restrict the width. Let's say W 10/12. The problem with this is that this thing has to be aligned here. Well, I will say that these people did not factor this thing properly. I don't think they thought about this thing very well. Yes, this is what ass looks like.
They want to be giving us trouble here.
This is how it looks like. So this thing was not factored. Let's just go back to how it was before. Sha. S- So let me just remove this. All right. So yes, back to how yeah, back to how it was. Okay, so we've done this. We've done this. So what is the next thing to do? We've done this. Okay. Where do we go back to again? Oh, these designs are very funny designs. What is this? Okay, so I think we'll just go back to, let's see, where's that landing page? So we'll probably just go back to the landing page. Yeah. So this should actually lead us home, by the way. So I will go to the auth header, and I'm just going to wrap this logo.
Wait, there's a way you are
Just,
getting to your place. Is it just by clicking on the author that it take you to that file?
yeah, if you click on the auth header,
Yeah.
it should take you to that file. Mm.
Wow. Okay.
Uh, so this takes us home. Okay, so now, yeah, another this. So here now, I'm going to remove all of this thing that we're playing around with. So we'll go back to our beninging. And for this one now, we're just going to create another layout. You know why? Why are we going to create another layout here? So why are we creating another layout here? Someone should tell me. And then what and what is going to make up that layout? Yeah.
Would it be because the header is different? Like, not again.
Yeah, the header is different. So the header is different. We also have this footer here.
Oh,
You guys should follow along.
yeah, the
So we
header.
have, so we are just going to, yeah, we need to create a layout that, yeah, that has header and footer. So what do we even call this one? So let me just say, we will just create a div in which one. Okay, so we have that. So inside my layout here, I'm just going to new file. I'll just say main.
Is it that your screen is
Okay,
frozen
so
or mine is
inside
frozen?
here, RAFCE to the rescue. Yeah, I can't get, I didn't get what you said.
Yeah. Earlier, I was not seeing your screen. I was thinking probably yours is frozen or mine, but it's back now.
Okay, so let's just go on. So main layout, inside main layout now, remember this.
I don't understand. Network don't come out, our teacher.
Now. So I was like, the other time it was frozen at my end. I thought it is me. But
Okay,
But I
okay,
see him in class.
yeah, sorry about that. Can you guys hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Yeah, okay. So inside main layout now, we are just going to have, we're going to pass the children again. Now inside here, well, and
yeah, now Emmanuel, take over now.
Which man is that? I mean, you are seeing plenty of bad devs here. You are calling
Maybe Precious will come on board.
you are seeing Austin here, Ogaga. You are calling Emmanuel. Hey,
I'm
now,
reserving him now. I'm reserving Austin.
they go
No, because
reserve Austin.
issue
Austin
was
is
that
a
might be a
Austin
lot
is a
of
bad devil. I beg.
uh,
Austin is a bad devil. It's just Austin is just here because he's bored.
ah, no idea. No, he's just been humble.
the wine,
Exactly. He's
the
bored.
wine.
Austin is bored. Austin, Austin is not even in our level, safe.
At all. He's just being humble, Yari. I like his nature.
Okay, guys.
So let's come
So
back.
yeah, guys should not banter. This is a recorded class, so everything that you guys are doing, anybody that wants to watch this video will definitely hear everything that you are saying.
Ewu.
Yeah, so that's the thing. Okay, so anyway, let's continue. Um, okay, just a moment. All right, so yeah, let's go on. Let me just share my screen. So we quickly do this one. I'm actually not going to build out the components per se. I'm just bringing in the header. I'm bringing in, and I get the header. Okay, so let me just try and get that manually. Import. Okay, I have header. I'm now going to create, well, like just a main. So this is where our children will be inside, and the one that you and I will be. Okay. Um, okay, children. Then I'll just create a footer. So inside components, I'll just do RAFCE. Okay, so we have footer, and I will just import, let's save this. I'll just import footer inside here. All right, yeah. So let's just on our okay, so yeah. So let's check what we have. We have landing page. Okay, we actually need to wrap our landing page with that. So we'll go back to index. So here, I just main layout. So main layout, we will now paste what we have inside here. Okay, so we actually now fix this to align properly. Let me go to header. We have flex. That should do that should do the trick, but this is actually wide. This our logo is really big. Okay, but then you get the jack. So we have this, we have our header, we have our footer, and then any other content that we are going to put is just going to be inside here. So that's the way the page actually goes. So I think what I'm just going to do is depending, I'm going to request for your GitHub email, and then you guys will just, when you send it to me, I'm going to add you to this repository. You're going to you're going to pick either a section, a component, or something, or a page, and then create yours. After doing that, you create a pull request. I believe we all know how to create pull requests. Is there anybody that doesn't know how to create pull requests here? Okay, so well, so we will just do that. So, well, I'm going to send this. I'll drop this link, the this design. So you're just going to pick or assign, depending or assign. Then you go and give a shot at, yeah, creating this. So just depending anyway. But the designer that did this thing, also really took time to get pictures and start fixing all of this. This is a very long list. Okay, but then it is what it is. So I think that's just how we are going to do it. Yeah, you're going to you will learn how to do that. You will relearn how to do that. It's not hard. You just check out to a branch. You're not working on the main branch. You check out to another branch. Do
No,
your own
you know how to do it. I was saying that that person is not in in this stage.
implementation. Yeah. Who you mean who? The person that is asking or what?
No, the person that
Chris,
does not know how to do get what's it called?
who request?
Pull request should not be in intermediate now.
No, well, it's just that probably, well, there could be anything. I would like to make that assumption, but it's you can also have a refresher, sure. So that's what we are going to do. I'm just going to create a thread on the group. Everybody drops their GitHub email. I'll add you guys as contributors to this repository, and then you guys will create a page. And depending, sha, that could just be you people's task for this week. So yeah, you have to do it. Do it well. Do it well. So I don't know if there's any question around that. I think this is just where I will think about. So any question?
I have a question, please.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah. Man.
I wanted to ask, so basically, I've noticed that it's like I was understanding at the beginning, and then when we just entered you hooks, React hooks, once we started, I understood use states, but once we started doing the context API, the reducer, and all that, it became very, very confusing. And then we have now left hooks back to our regular design, and it's like they've brought back lights. I don't know how to explain. So I don't know. The whole reducer context, I'm not seeing us making use of it now or anything like that. So that as we keep going, maybe we're still using it and someone just get used to working with it.
Yeah. Well, it just depends. Well, use reducer, use context. Use context. It just depends on how complex your design is. So I actually, in the last class, I showed us my this thing, uh, tasking. Yeah. So it just depends on how complex your design is. For you to create something of this sort, this thing that you're doing here, and then show this stuff here. You kind of need a context that will hold this state here. So that's when you now think of using a context, use context. And we are going to, we will actually show how we are supposed to do that. So, because let's say with the way that we are putting our layouts now, so if you look at auth layout, so for auth layout, you have this now. But then look at where children is. So you want, if somebody clicks on something inside the children, this background, this thing is supposed to cover the whole page. But because of where, let's say your page is where your small thing is inside here, that will not work. I don't know if you're getting the picture I'm painting.
Yes,
I don't know if you're getting it. Yeah. So if where your children is inside is just a small thing, and then you're trying to create like have something that covers the whole page, you have a problem. So let me just use, say for instance, yeah. So this should just be, yeah. So just notice what happens here now. So you see that view. Normally it could have been that that thing covered. Let me just log out again. So what showed here now? Probably we wanted it to cover this whole space. Well, because the way the person did it, just did it for only this place. So you just have an overlay that covers here. But if you want it to cover the entire distance, that means your component, you have to bring it out to this level, to the layout level, to the auth layout level. And then you now start thinking of, am I going to start passing props or something from inside there to come and trigger this one out here? So you now think of, you have to use context API that kind of keep things on a global level. And you're able to access it even if you're inside this layout level. So with it in that use context state now, you're able to use that. So it just depends on the complexity of what you're working on the design. So those ones, what we started with was see how this thing works, see how it works, see how it works. Now we've come to where you get to apply it depending on the kind of job or the task you're given. I don't know if you get.
Yeah, I do. Thank you.
Yeah.
Somehow, sir, this let me take you back to these children of 18. How does
Mhm.
this get to know the exact children that we're talking about, the exact child they are talking about, whether it is login or sign up, or how does it get to know which children are we referring to when we just pass children in?
Yeah.
Talk
So
to us about the children.
if I go to login now, so this is auth. The thing is we are wrapping this thing. So it's more like you're passing this entire thing. So this is the props itself. This is this thing. This whole thing is the props. And remember I told you it's element. Children, they're just elements that you're just pouring inside. So it understands that, well, whatever you use, if you use this to wrap me, so that means this is the prop. So this now goes inside here and comes in as these children. So it understands that, well, whatever element I am wrapping is going to pass through me and is going to fix itself inside here. So that's how it kind of understands what is happening. So you just know that nodes, anything node, so far as I'm wrapping this thing, so far as I am at the start and I'm at the end, whatever is being passed here is what I'm going to display. You get?
Yeah.
Yeah?
All right. Okay. Thank you.
Well, yeah. Any other question? Yeah, so I will just create that thread and we'll drop our stuff and we'll drop our email and I'll add us, and then yeah, we'll get to do at least something and then understand how it works. Oh, we now, I think after that, probably we now start talking about yeah, some other serious things. So I think that is where I will stop the class today. You guys should have a nice day, and
Thank
we'll
you, sir.
meet. Yeah, we'll meet next week. Yeah. All right. Take care, guys. Oh, Malox, you need to end the meeting for everyone. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
All right.